Good Sunday evening, everybody, or afternoon rather. Forecaster Josiah Acheampong here, giving you a quick weather update today. First, beginning with our sky cam there in Clovis, what was clear blue skies now starting to get clouded over as we are noticing some storm development beginning to take shape. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect currently for Union County that'll last until 9 p.m. as at this point in time, and we'll see if any additional watches get posted as the afternoon turns into the evening hours. But taking a quick look at our current conditions, temperatures, pair of eights there for Amarillo right now, with humidity sitting at 39%, but the dew point at 60. You can see mostly cloudy skies. Again, here's a closer look at that severe thunderstorm watch that's currently in effect, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. My apologies, 8 p.m. Mountain Time for their Union County at this point in time, as we can expect some strong to severe storms to begin to develop. In fact, we can actually see a stronger severe warned storm just north and west of Union County over southern portions of Colorado, trying to make its way into portions of eastern New Mexico. But taking a look at the radar at large, we can even see a couple of cells here trying to bubble up down in Roosevelt County. But as of right now, most of us are clear, just dealing with those increasingly cloudy conditions as the night continues. But cloudier conditions won't be the name of the game for too much longer before the rain arrives. Taking a look at our severe outlook for today, though, we will see most of us are in a marginal risk for severe storms, although for the northern panhandle portions, as well as all of the Oklahoma panhandle, that's going to be Cimarron, Texas, and even Beaver County, and even a good portion of Union County there are going to be in that slight risk. Now, this is going to encompass, especially for those stronger storms, half dollar sized hail, winds up to 70 miles an hour, and an isolated flooding threat, although it is going to be possible. And the severe threat doesn't end today, it actually stretches into tomorrow. Although the threat for severe storms does decrease slightly into a marginal risk. Quarter-sized hail possible, winds up to 60 miles an hour, and again, isolated flooding potential associated with some of these storms because, again, some of these storms can put down anywhere between 1 to 3 inches an hour with some of those rainfall rates. But let's take a look at our timing here in our model. Let's see what it's cooking up. Right now, we see it stop at 8 p.m. Right now, we can see some strong storms making its way through the panhandle. By this point, portions of Tulia, Clarendon, Pampa, even Amarillo might have experienced some heavy rains by this point, should the model be indicating the correct thing at this point in time. We go into around 11 o'clock, we'll notice that more storms and heavy rain and downpours, possibly with some of those gusty winds beginning to develop as the night continues. We deal with some of those lingering showers even up until tomorrow morning, where we wake up. It's going to look gloomy, it's going to be dreary, temperatures on the cooler side, model showing 51 degrees there in Clayton. So it's definitely going to be a cool one to start the day tomorrow morning. We try and warm up, but we're struggling with those cloudier conditions. The model is picking up again on some additional storm development. Some of those could be severe. We're looking at 9 o'clock on Monday. We continue throughout Monday evening, going into midnight for Tuesday. We see some additional heavy downpours and rain possible. As we try and clear out those storms and leave us with cloud cover, we wake up Tuesday, temperatures in the 60s, but overcast conditions are going to cool us off and cap our temperatures again to cool Tuesday, keeping us cool. But again, Tuesday we could still deal with some isolated storm potential, but overall drier than what we're dealing with for the next couple of days. But let's take a look at our future rain. Right now, the model's picking up on anywhere between a quarter to half inch, if not up to an inch and a half of rain. In some of these yellow pockets, it's even indicating 2 inch plus amounts associated with some of those storms. Again, some of these storms can put down anywhere between an inch to 3 inches of rain in an hour. So if we get repeated training of these storms moving over the same areas, I would not be shocked if some areas did pick up more than 2 inches with over the course of the next 2-3 days, when we have a series of storms making their way through the area. Taking a look at that flood concern, we do have a portion of northeastern parts of the panhandle, as well as Beaver and Texas County, that are going to be in that medium risk for flooding concern today, but the risk does not end today. In fact, flood concern extends into tomorrow, with a wider swath of the area moving to the south and east, going to be in that medium risk for flooding potential. So with all that rain, while it may be good for some of you with a green thumb, a lot of rain in a short amount of time is going to spark that flooding concern. Taking a look at our next weather maker, our pattern's going to switch a little bit. The high pressure is going to try and move closer to the Panhandles region, but it's going to be fairly weak. But by the time we close out the week, that southwest ridge is going to break down, and that's going to leave us with some milder but not perfect conditions to end the week. Your lows this evening are going to be cooler, 50s and 60s as those strong storms move through. Tomorrow, we try to warm up into the 80s. Some of us could get into the 70s, though, struggle to get to the 80s. There, 77 there in Clayton. However, taking a look at our 7-day tracker, you'll notice cooler to begin the week with that unsettled scattered thunderstorm to begin for Monday, but then we try and dry out and moderate in our temperatures by the time we get to the mid to end of this week, hopefully getting back to normal to close out the work week. Be sure to tune in at 5:30 for our show. If you can't make it for 5:30, 10 p.m., we'll be tracking the storms and the latest with the